Okay, hey penguins. I hope this is a good angle for you. I have to say this is really hard to film, but if you hear my fan, it's just because it's really hot in here, and I'm just, with these lights on and stuff, it's just hot in my room. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make, let's have a drum roll please, my intros. Alright, so I know a lot of you want to know what I use and how I make them. So here we go.
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who found that light? We can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things, things don't run me. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah.
So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to go to iMovie, and I've already filmed some things, so I'm just going to go to that little X. Hold on, let me show you this little X down here, and then I'm going to go into movie and then create, and then while I'm in here I'm going to go over to this little thing. It's like a movie thing and then a music note. So I'm going to go to my videos recently added, and I'm just going to pick one. Let's see. I'll do it out of this. This is going to be for my favorites video. Alright, so it's going to take you all the way to the end. So what you want to do is click that button right there. It's going to take you to the beginning. And what I do is I look at the clip and I pick out where I want it to start. Now for this one, I want it to start right here. So I'm just going to click that. And then I'm going to swipe down, press it, and delete it. And you can also do that right here with split if you wanted to. But now that I have that, I'm also going to turn off the music with that music button. I'm just going to turn it off. And we're going to see how that is. And I'm going to play it and see where I want it to end. And I want it to end right here. So I'm going to split it. And then I'm going to add in a transition, and I like adding dissolve. And so I'm going to do that, and we're going to play it and see how I like it ending there. Alright, perfect. And then I'm going to pick another spot where I want it to. I kind of want it to pick up right here, so I'm just going to go back to the scissors and delete. I'm going to delete that. Okay, so now I'm going to play it, and I'm going to just delete some of that. There you go. Now the whole thing is I'm just playing with it and playing with it and playing with it until I get what I want. And then I'm going to do that. Let's see. And I want it to kind of like come back to it. I kind of want to change that transition too. Alright, so that's how I want it with the dissolve transition. Now the whole thing is literally just figuring out what you want and then putting it in. And that's all I'm doing, is figuring out how I want it cut and where I want to show things, just like stupid stuff, honestly. And not stupid, but like easy things. Like only you know how you want your video to look. So I'm just showing you this so you guys can get a good idea of how I do it. I literally just swipe and then add my transition. I always normally use dissolve or nothing. And then it'll be like that. And then we'll just cut that out a little bit. And I like that. Okay. So the rest of this I'm just going to delete. And so we have 12 seconds. Now this isn't perfect, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how I make them and what I do, because all of you guys can do this. Now I don't like it when the clip is too long, so I'm going to cut that, and then I'm going to move it right in between here. That way it looks like a whole nother thing. So that's what I just did, and you're going to see it. It's going to cut, go back, and then it's going to go back in. Yes, that's what I like. Okay, so after I do that, I pick music. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to put music. I'm not going to, you know what? I will. Hold on. I'll put music in. Let me see what songs I want. Let's do playlist. And what song? All of these songs I have bought, which is why they're on my playlist. If you don't have music on your phone, then you can't use it, and I don't know how it will let you use music that you haven't bought. So I'm sorry about that, but I think Apple is a little bit too smart. Alright, we'll do that. That's a cute beat. So right now, the song is a background. If you want it louder, you switch it to foreground. But you don't do that until after you've edited it. Okay, after you've, I'm going to show you what you do. So right at the beginning, you want to go to this little sound, and you want to click fade, and you just want to fade it into the beginning. That way it sounds like this. It comes in. It's a nice fade into the video, and trust me, you want that because you don't want it to sound like really, really loud to your audience. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Alright, so we're going to play it and see how it looks.
I'm so fresh, man. Y'all scared to do it how I do it.
Okay, so I like the way it looks, and I really think it's cute, and I like the beat. And that's one thing I always look for is the beat. I always have to listen to the music and the clip together because that's how you get a really good intro. And then I'm just going to go back to my video, and I'm going to get this last little part right here just because it's like my other intro. Is my little name or whatever, and I make this inside of I'm going to show you guys how I make it, but yeah, so I add that in, and so that's what I do. So now I just play it all together. Oh, and you want to do it like at the end as well. You want to go and fade it at the end. So I hope this is making sense. It's honestly I didn't know how to make this video because this is really hard for me to explain. But I hope for those of you who are actually paying attention, you kind of get it. But making an intro is kind of like a personal thing. You have to do it on the way you want it. So it's just, I can't give you my way because it's how I'm feeling, It's my own personal little niche. It's my own little thing. I can't just give you how I do it because I don't honestly know. Sometimes I just I have a feeling, I want it to look a certain way, and that's what I do. So I hope this is helping. Please let me know, but we're gonna play it and see how it looks.
I'm so fresh, man. Y'all scared to do it how I do it.
Okay, so we can leave it like that if we want to, but I kind of let me see. I like it to start from right here because I kind of want the intro to be like that, and so I'm going to fade it right here at this clip because after I delete the part that I just cut, this is going to go all the way to the front, which is what I love about having it on background. Okay, I like that better because it kind of ends when he's like, get like me. And then it kind of, the music pauses for a second. That's what I like. So I'm just going to speed up the clip that I think needs to be sped up. I'm just going to speed it up a bit because I think that it would just look better if I sped this clip up a bit. Okay, let me see. Once you do that, it kind of cuts the clip a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this longer like that, but it's still going to be fast. Okay, perfect. So I like that. So I'm going to go back and I'm just going to, oh my bad. I'm going to click this and I'm going to click foreground and now it's going to be louder. See, it's a little bit louder. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to save it. And I always save it under 180p. All right, now that that's exported, I'm going to click OK and I'm just going to go out. And I'm going to go right over here to Gravy. For those of you who wondered how I use Gravy, I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to click blank because I want to figure out what I want to do with my video. So I'm going to go right in and I'm going to export this video into Gravy. Well, import. Alright, now that the video is imported into Gravy, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to background. And the background I want is this one right here. So I'm going to click that. And that's what I want it to look like. So I'm going to click this background and I'm going to click right here because this is like how long you want the clip to go for. And I don't want the clip to be very long, so I'm just going to put it like right here. That's about where I want it. And then I'm going to add a text. But now that I think about it, I want a template, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go to template, and I'm just going to pick what I want. I want this. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to, my bad. I'm just going to click this, and then that little pencil, and I'm going to write right here, June, and then right over here, favorites. And I'm going to leave it like that. And this is going, I'm going to click that because this is going to start, so I'm going to move that right after the video starts. Just like that. And I kind of want it to go a little bit longer than the video, than the background. So I'm going to do that. And then I want it to come in, so I'm going to click FX. I want it to slide in. And then I also want it to slide out like that. Okay, so after I do that, after it slides in, I'm going to add another one. So I'm going to go back to template. And I want, let's see, this here, work play. I'm going to move it right down here because that's going to say 2015. Perfect. So then I want that to come in the same, well, no. But I want it to come in a different way, so I'm just going to move it over this way. And I'm going to go back out, and right where you see that little settings, like wheel or whatever you want to call it, you want to click that. And I want it to go out the other way. So this is how it's going to look. And then right here, I want a penguin to show up. So I'm going to go in to image, and I'm going to scroll way up because I have a penguin in here. So I'm going to go way up to where my little penguin is, because I do have a penguin in here. Okay, here's my penguin. So I'm going to get this penguin, and I'm going to put him, first I'm going to click him, and I'm just going to shorten this. Alright, and then I'm going to put him right over here. And I want him to slide in, but not from that way. So I want him to slide in from this way, and I want him to also slide out. So this is how the whole thing's going to look from start to finish. Alright, so after that, you just want to click Save to Camera Roll, and it's going to save. It's going to export, and there we go, it's saved. Now, the one thing I forgot to show you that I wanted to show you is you can change the color of the clips by doing this. You can go right down here to this little guy right here, and you can change the color of your clip, if that's something you penguins want to do. And when I do this, I usually do every other slide a different one. So like I would pick this one to be it, and like that. And then this one would be it as well. I would have that one. So it looks like this. So that's what I would do personally. But yes, and then after I export it, I just put it in the beginning of my video, and all is well in the world. But that's how you put the intro in your, like, that's how you make the intro. And then you just put it in front of your video. Like, I'll show you how to do that too, since we're already here. Here's a video I edited, but I'm not posting. Alright, here's the one that I already made. So here's my intro, and then I say, this is my last little thing. So let's get into it. Okay, so see how I did that, and then I always put this theme bright, because it just gives you that, like, that kind of that star. I don't know how to explain it, but it's bright, and I like that. So that's what I always do. And yeah, you just do that in transitions, and you just press theme. Whatever theme you pick, that's the one that's gonna be your transition. So yeah, I hope this helped you penguins so much. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and also on my Twitter. I am always on Twitter. I'm always on Instagram. If you guys have any tech questions, just hit me up and let me know. I also have a Tumblr. I have a Vine. Yes, I'm on Tinder. Don't even ask about it. I don't even know what to say. But I'm also on Facebook. So if you guys want to add me on Facebook as well, or like my Facebook, yeah. So thank you so much for subscribing. I can't believe how many of you I have right now. I just love you all. Thank you so much, penguins, and I hope this helped you out. And don't forget to check out my video where you will see this beautiful phone case right here, and you can also find out how you will get a chance to win it. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye! Hey penguins, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alexis. Welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be a review on Lux Addiction phone cases.
And we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who found that light? We can't stop. And we won't stop. We run things go wrong. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah, yeah.
So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to go to iMovie. And I've already filmed some things, so I'm just going to go. Okay, hey penguins, I hope this is a good angle for you. I have to say this is really hard to film, but if you hear my fan, it's just because it's really hot in here, and I'm just, you know, with these lights on and stuff, it's just hot in my room. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make, let's have a drum roll please, my intros. Alright, so I know a lot of you want to know what I use and how I make them. So here we go. And I wanted to end right here. So I'm going to split it. And then I'm going to add in a transition, and I like adding dissolve. And so I'm going to do that, and we're going to play it and see how I like it ending there. Alright, perfect. And then I'm going to pick another spot where I want it to. I kind of want it to pick up right here, so I'm just going to go back to the scissors and delete. Nah, I'm going to delete that. Okay, so now I'm going to play it. I'm going to take you all the way to the end, so what you want to do is click that button right there. It's going to take you to the beginning. And what I do is I look at the clip and I pick out where I want it to start. Now for this one, I want it to start right here, so I'm just going to click that, and then I'm going to swipe down, press it, and delete it. And you can also do that right here with split if you wanted to. But now that I have that, I'm also going to turn off the music with that music button. I'm just going to turn it off. And we're going to see how that is. And I'm going to play it and see where I want it to end. So to that little X, hold on, let me show you. This little X down here. And then I'm going to go into movie and then create. And then while I'm in here, I'm going to go over to this little thing. It's like a movie thing and then a music note. So I'm going to go to my videos recently added, and I'm just going to pick one. Let's see. I'll do it out of this. This is going to be for my favorites video. All right, so it's going